because, I mean, last time it was really dark, but anyway. Okay. Alright. The second episode of GTA Car Show, and we are talking about the Bullitt GT. And, first and foremost, this, in real life, is the Ford GT, and it is made by the Ford Motor Company. This model has particularly been put into production since 2005 through 2006, and there's only been 4,000 ever produced. There's also the older models that go back, the predecessors that go back into the 60s, the Ford GT40s per se, but Ford decided to bring back the Ford GT for a year, and only 4,038 were produced. So Luke, how about you talk about the engines?
Yeah. Well, for an engine, it's got a 5.4 liter supercharged Model V8. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It just looks like that to me. I'm not good at English. But it's got a 6-speed for transmission. Its length is 182 inches. 0.8, so yeah. If we want to get to technical terms, 4,640 millimeters. Its width is 76.9 inches. Its height is 44.3 inches. And, yeah.
Anyway,
No.
so, Luke and I, we put this thing through a whole ton of tests back at the airport, and, we'll talk about the GTA specs, but, do you want to go take this thing for a ride?
Sure, let's go. It's a freaking
Anyway, so, let's first talk about, durability-wise in GTA. I think this, it's actually pretty durable, compared to a lot of the other sports cars that are, front-engine drive, or have, a lot of the sports cars are durable due to the fact because they have, rear engines.
What the heck?
Anyway, so, yeah, the Bullitt GT, also, has tremendous speeds. I do believe it has the, around the same acceleration as the Infernus, which is the Lamborghini in this game. Okay. So, Luke, what else do you have to say about the Bullitt GT?
Well, it is one of the worst cars for off-roading. You're like, yeah, if you do, like, minor adjustments while you're doing a straightaway on it, it is good. But if you, like, decide to take, like, a sharp left turn or sharp right turn, it's, like, terrible. You'll, like, just spin out with a 180 and just, like,
Akash,
fail.
get this.
If you just, like, if you drive on the sand, it's, like, terrible if you're trying to drive over rocks.
Akash, please tell me you just caught that. That was awesome.
Did you just give birth when you're like, oh!
You'll watch it when Akash puts it up, Luke. It's awesome. Anyway, so, I have to say, should we do a rating system? I think that would be pretty cool.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to give this
my
personal
phone is
opinion.
ringing.
Oh, look at this wall riding. Hold on, Akash, can you get this wall ride?
Why is my phone ringing?
Anyway, it's also got very great wall riding ability. It's got a very great, balance to it, so if you're doing jumps, as you saw earlier, it does great. It does amazing corkscrews, too. So, anyway, it drifts pretty good, other than, like Luke said, off-roading wise. It's terrible. So, overall, I am going to give this car an 8.5. Luke, what do you give it?
I was gonna give it an 8, but the only flaws I have is off-roading, because I'm, like, a really, like, person that enjoys driving off-road, like, no matter what vehicle it is.
Same, but, I mean, still, I'm not the greatest sports car person, but I do have to say, I love Ford. I love their brands. I'm not a big Italian car. Like, I'm not a big Italian sports car person. I'll drive the Ferraris, but I'm not a huge fan of like the Lamborghinis. But I mean, whee! So,
but the Lamborghini in this, I don't think they did a good job on the Murcielago.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. I don't know what else to add about it. I do have to say this is probably one of my favorite sports cars, other than the Aston Martins.
Well, I think it's just because in the GTA, they just made a later model of the GT, but the hood, I've seen so many different hoods, and they look the same, and this one's just totally different.
I know.
I don't know if they wanted to,
the other thing with it is that it also, if you look on the hood of the car, it has the gas pump is on the hood, on the right in front of the driver.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever seen that before on a Ford GT. And I do have to say, I know quite a bit about these GTs. I love the GTs.
Well, Ford and Dodge. I'm really debating between them.
You have to love the American car manufacturers.
Just America knows what they're doing.
Screw Toyota.
Yeah. Toyota, I just freaking think that sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, their trucks are cool. Some of their trucks are cool, hey Ethan. But
what, Toyotas?
Yeah, like I like some of
the
their
Toyota.
Trucks.
Toyota, I don't like their trucks. But anyway,
what happened to your back wheel?
I don't know.
It's freaking what the
Anyway,
hell?
Back to the Ford GT. Personal opinions about it. Like I said, I love the Ford GT. I love what Ford does. Luke, what would you give this car? Oh wait, we already did that crap.
Like I said, an 8.
Anyway, so I believe that's it for this episode. So let me get one last nitrous boost out of this thing. Oh jeez, I'm gonna hit a wall with this as hard as I can. Here you go. I want to see how. Here we go. I'm gonna hit that wall. Ready? Oh! Anyway, yeah, look at this thing. I fully scrunched in the front, and it still drives perfectly fine for being a front-engine car.
It's not even smoking for me.
Yeah, no. Anyway, so I believe this wraps up the Ford GT, and I'm your host, Ethan.
And yeah, I'm just the other guy that talks about the car's engine.
Well, we're both hosts. Anyway,
yeah.
we couldn't have done this without Akash. We couldn't have done this without Akash, so hooray to Akash, the cameraman, because I'm too lazy to buy myself a game capture card when I want to buy guitars and stuff. But anyway, so
Post in the comments
next episode.
Who's the better driver. Post in the comments on who's the better driver, please. I feel like I am, but I don't know.
Anyway, see ya.